Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 5, Episode 12. The penultimate episode.
Absolutely.
Next week is a clip show that we will not be doing, but in the viewing party, we watched the tiny mini episode of Untucked and the terrible music video, which we will talk about. But first things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you ad-free early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties. Thank you all for your support. I hope you've had a fun time going through these...
Revisiting Season 5.
Yeah, it's been really fun. A lot of... I felt that every caption, I'm like, another iconic episode.
Don't feel bad about that.
I don't. Second thing second, make sure to subscribe, share whole... Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd. We did a Sundance list on Letterboxd, so make sure to check that out. And we've been doing TikTok shorts of our episodes, etc. People seem to be liking them. We've had some fun doing them. I just recently found out about hashtag Film Talk, so excited about that.
I feel like we could... Now wait, I have a question.
Okay, great.
I'm just now realizing, you told me about Film Talk.
Uh-huh.
And I imagined that it was film T-A-L-K.
No, I love that, but no, it is in fact T-O-K because it's TikTok.
I got that now.
Welcome to Film Talk.
Welcome to Coffee Talk. Cool, we'll talk. No big whoop.
Yeah.
Just like butter. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's like butter.
Like butter.
Like a big stick of butter.
Obviously, I'm really good at TikTok.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I wonder if is there a drag talk, and is it about drag queens? Or is it about...
Drag racing?
Right. I always laugh when it's like hashtag drag race, and it's like cars, and then drag queens.
Vin Diesel in drag.
No.
What would that be? Like The Rock in drag, I got it, no problem, I understand. I think he even did drag on SNL. But Vin Diesel in drag.
You're not getting the earrings back.
I mean, it'd be so interesting to see him with hair.
Indeed.
Yeah. Anyway.
It could be a Sasha Velour's drag daughter.
Ooh, interesting.
Wow, I can't think of two more opposite people.
than Vin Diesel and Sasha Velour. That's pretty true.
Anyway, sorry, Vin. The family resemblance just wasn't there.
Oh my God. It's all about family. Family's everything.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Great.
Family, 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 family.
Anyway, this episode begins and Detox has gone home.
Yeah.
She leaves a note for everyone but Jinx.
Oh my God. Well, everyone being the two of the others, but yes.
She's gonna find the note, but...
Oh, find the note, girl. There isn't one.
And I didn't get a note. You didn't get a note? Girl, find the note. Find the note.
Yeah, so Michelle comes in and we were distracted for most of this. Avaryl by Michelle's horrible, was it like a...
Rhinestone
lip gloss?
lipstick.
Yeah, lipstick. Necklace?
Choker. It's awful.
It was awful. Anyway, Michelle comes out and says you have to work with Matthew Anderson to make a music video for RuPaul's
This is the beginning.
Candace Kane is going to come and show you shawlography.
Chiffonography?
Chiffonography.
Oh, I like that better. Chiffonography.
Chiffonography.
As well as hairography. Fan work.
Right, big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan work.
Bring me my fan.
And yeah, they have to, dance with chiffon. I don't know. It wasn't...
Chiffon.
They have to, dance with some chiffon, and it seemed pointless. But
a little bit.
Here we are.
Yes.
And they did it, and Alaska failed, and, there we are.
There we are. And then they have a Tic Tac lunch with Ru, as well as a sit-down conversation with Gloria Allred. And this one was...
This was a puzzler.
So there was an underlying theme of courtroom legal... attorney,
Law and Order,
prosecution.
This episode was confused and jam-packed.
Yes.
I mean, we get Candace Kane with the choreography. They're filming the music video. They have to have a Tic Tac lunch with Ru. They have to have a state your case. Let me show you how to create a closing argument. Gloria Allred?
Yeah.
Weird. They have to play 3 different characters
Yes.
in the fake trial that they're doing
And they
that's
need a-
within the music video.
Within the music video.
And then they have to do choreography, like perform the music video, do, you know, bits and
Right.
do lip syncing.
Yes.
And then
Turns
they
out
have
at
to
1.5x.
then they,
And then.
and then they have to get into their best drag, state their case. Like it was like jam packed.
Yes, it was a busy episode. As they said, my brain is mush. I'm done.
Yeah.
It seemed like a lot.
This isn't even my character anymore. I just literally have the shakes. This day has been so long.
My brain is completely gone.
Melted.
Gloria Allred is there to tell them how to. It was so bizarre. And she says, you know, no pageant babble answers.
Okay, let's stop right now. What you don't want is you don't want kind of pageant babble, as the kids would say, keep it real.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Her wig looked like Phyllis Diller. It was a lot of things, and I didn't know what it was.
What do you do for when you want to let your hair down, assuming it is your hair?
Well, I take it off.
It was a lot of things. I didn't quite understand why, more than anything.
She was available.
Sure.
But they planned the whole episode around it. I don't know.
I don't know. It just seemed so.
But we do get order in the courtroom, hunties,
Yeah.
which we had seen at the beginning.
Order in the courtroom, hunties.
So the whole season, this was the plan?
I guess so.
So in the first episode, we
That's true.
forgot to talk about the hilarious,
Oh, yeah.
we're on the double-decker bus. Look, oh my God, it's Julianne Lewis.
Yeah.
And they have all the guest judges.
Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm on the street. Hey, queen.
I'm getting my life on this bus. Celebrities waving back. Oh my gosh, it's like a dream come true.
And then in this episode, they're all the jury, all the judges. Oh my God, here we are. So they did have a plan?
I guess so.
Why I ought to throw the book at all of you. Jesus. What's up? You over here.
But it was a Law and Order.
I mean, they took the time to film them all in a green screen to be able to put that together.
Yeah.
They knew they had produced and planned the entire season, or at least part of the season.
Right.
They knew there was going to be a courtroom scene.
Maybe it was going to be like one of the improv episode challenges, and they mixed it around, and they just, because it feels so shoved in. It has nothing to do with the song.
It's true.
And it's, why would you have, I mean, unless you're fancy.
Fancy Ray Baker, my goodness. You know, I really didn't know you was from this area. But I'll tell you what, I think you are the most famous person ever.
Why are you putting an entire 3-act screenplay into your music video? I don't know.
No, it was bizarre. It didn't make any sense, particularly with the song. It didn't seem to really have anything to do with anything, bitch.
No. Like, legally, I'm yours, or something.
Legally, she had to do that.
Legally, she had to do it.
Legally, I had to do that.
Had Legally Blonde, just come out or something?
No.
No. Anyway, it was bizarre.
Yep.
But they have their meeting with Gloria Allred. They have their Tic Tac lunches with RuPaul. It's fairly uneventful. Was your life traumatic?
Was your life traumatic?
We're at the courtroom scene. Matthew Anderson's there. He's fun.
Yeah.
Love it. And they have to play 3 different characters.
Yes.
Their wigs swapping all over the place, and I was really enjoying it.
It was
They were
really
just
funny.
like, because it does sort of even the playing field. Like, have they ever done an episode? Now, this would be fun.
Yeah.
A challenge.
I feel like I know where
You
you're
all
going.
have the same wig.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going.
Do something with it. You all have the same wig and the same basic dress. or
Well, right,
something,
that's what
right?
this was, essentially, right? They all had the same outfits.
Yeah.
That they had to then portray their own characters that they decided what it was going to be. And the lines were similar,
Right.
but, like, not exactly the same.
But like as a maxi challenge, wouldn't that be fun?
I think that'd be really
Even
fun.
the playing field. Everyone has a basic, maybe not muslin, but like a fairly basic dress that you can either bedazzle the fuck out of, do something with, blah, blah, blah. It's already your size, but it's sort of basic, and everyone has the same wig to work with, and you can style it however you want.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be kind of a fun...
Sure. Or even literally the opposite of if you just did this if you just did like here's
If it was a character
4 characters,
episode.
right? Here's 4 different characters.
It's a different challenge. I'm saying if it was like basically a
here's the tools,
unconventional
make
material,
it your own. Exactly.
Make it your own. But even having it being an even playing field, that's kind of
like
fun.
That. No, that is. That's interesting to see.
Right?
Where does your mind go with this wig and this outfit, right? What can you do to it to make it
You couldn't pay through the nose for this look. You know, like it gives the queens that don't have as much money more of a fair shot.
Absolutely. To like really make it fab and chic because they know how to do it.
And that's what drag is all about, or used to be.
Right.
You know, make something out of nothing. So anyway, I think that'd be cool. But yes, one of the wigs is giving Lucille Ball. One of the wigs is giving Lily Tomlin, the telephone operator on Laugh-In. Hello.
Hello. Is this the party to whom I am speaking? Is this Cher and Cheryl Bono?
Yes, this is she. May I help you, please?
Wrong number, please.
It was also giving me some like Joan Crawford.
Sure.
Like the
That's
Mommie Dearest
rude,
bang.
but yes.
I mean, sure, but you know what I mean.
Because it was a terrible wig.
It was an awful wig.
Which was funny.
But the bang, you know, like the shape of that.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Joan is rolling over in her grave.
Well, I'm sorry, Joan. Barbara, please.
Barbara, please. Please, Barbara.
You know, this was obviously shady and fun at the same time, but Matthew Anderson is like, so, what's your
backstory?
What's your backstory, Alaska? Well,
she smokes 2 packs of Misty Slim menthol 100s, and she's a hard ass.
This.
I smoke 12 packs of cigarettes a
My
day.
middle name is this. I was born on this date.
She's going on 60. 40 years in the business. Graduated law school at 20. I don't know how that happened.
Blah, 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 blah. Great. Roxy. Or no, well, then it was like, Jinx, what's your backstory?
Daisy A. Irwin, and she's a little older than she tries to pass herself off as. And she's just a simple Southern lawyer.
This, all of the things, blah, 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 blah. Roxy, what's your backstory? I'm a bitch.
Roxy, what's the motivation for your character?
Actually just a bitch.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
You could be that bitch, but you're not that bitch, or whatever the song is.
Is that a Ru song?
It was a Ru song.
Okay, great.
I'm that bitch. That's the way it is. Don't you wish you could be that rich?
You know, this is so interesting that Roxy is like, oh, well, I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm trying to be serious.
Well, I think she was.
Didn't know a courtroom scene was comedic.
Girl, this is not NCIS.
She was obviously defensive.
She was trying to find a way to make herself feel less bad about being unprepared and less skilled at this sort of challenge.
Yes. She's not. But it's also then so...
The delusion.
I take what I do extremely professional and real, and I don't make a joke out of everything.
I mean, maybe it's not even delusion, because I don't know if she's kidding herself that much, but like, this was...
Well, this was so much.
But this isn't a joke to me.
I don't
This
think
competition is extremely serious, and it's the rest of my life.
She was in a bad mood.
It was really making me laugh because this episode it was just ridiculous.
Yes.
Like it was just.
It was
like, girl, you don't have a leg to stand on.
And I'm rocking one leg, bro. So which one of you bitches is coming in second?
This is really. You are grasping at wig hairs. I don't know.
The wig hairs.
It's gonna be splitting hairs at this point.
Fuck. Please, little roots, stay strong. You remember what that's from?
No.
Okay. I'll play.
Sorry.
I'll play the clip.
Great.
Oh. Thank you, little roots. Please stay strong.
RuPaul was having a lot of fun.
Yes.
What is it, you cunt face?
Yes, of course.
What is it, you cunt face?
Then at some point she was Irish. It was a different take.
What is it, you can't face?
I don't remember Mother Superior being Irish, but you know.
No.
What is it you can't face?
Well, she spent 4 months in Ireland as a donkey on all fours. 4 months. You've seen that, right?
Colin Farrell talking
No.
about... Oh, I thought you were talking about Banshees of Inisherin.
Well, I was talking about Banshees of Inisherin.
Can we talk about the donkey, please?
Yeah, Jenny. Yeah, go on.
Tell me about her.
Jenny was lovely.
Tell me about her, 'cause
Her
she's
first
so
film.
beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
But it was like the red carpet where Io Adibri is like, they asked her something about I don't know what, and she just goes off pretending like she was the donkey in Banshees of Inisherin.
For preparing for that, I lived in Ireland for about 4 months. And I got really in character. I was on all fours for 4 months, and it was really painful, but beautiful as well. And it was probably the most fulfilling part of my career, and I'm so happy for everybody going to the Oscars, even though I deserve the nomination more than anybody else because I was obviously a donkey for 4 months. Oh my God, sorry. I was there. You know what I mean? I slipped back into it. Yeah, but it was very fulfilling. It was very fulfilling, and I want little girls out there everywhere to know that they too can be a donkey one day.
And so like now this year, like she's still pretending to be Irish, and then Ireland tweeted that like we're so proud of our own. It's really silly.
Oh my God, I was trying to think
because she's not Irish.
Of course.
Of course.
I was trying to think of what animal would be what she was this year. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Well, when the How to Train Your Dragon live action comes out, maybe she'll be the dragon.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
No, but like what animal was what movie had like a animal character in it this year? I'm trying to think if there was one.
I don't think that Io is that kind of snake.
Are you scared?
No,
It's okay to be scared.
I'm not.
She doesn't bite.
How do you know?
She's not that kind of snake.
She's not that kind of snake.
Wait, and that instead of Irish, she just has a affected speech. Wow. Yeah, we were in Florida.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Sure.
We were in South Carolina for 3 months. It was really tough.
You know,
but I had to discover I'm not that kind of snake.
For preparing for that, I lived in Ireland for about 4 months.
Dumb.
But anyway, so yes, they filmed the whole courtroom scene to varying degrees of success. I don't think Roxy was awful.
No.
She just wasn't as prepared.
She wasn't like, oh wow, she really was funny and
she stepped out of her anyway. But they get back into the workroom and she is being a full coon.
I'm so-and-so and I do this and I'm 80 years old. No, you're not 80 years old. You're Jinx Monsoon playing a character.
And then admits that she is just completely psyching out Jinx by being a bitch.
That's what she says.
I know it's gonna get under her skin. I want her going in tonight bothered. Jinx, it's competition to me. And I'm gonna do anything to get her off her track.
I think it was a bit of both. I think she was feeling her feelings and she was like, you know what makes me feel better about myself? Shitting on someone.
And I love what I do, so I am not angry.
This was the gas that I needed for tonight.
So I'll jazz myself up for the runway.
This was
and I'll
exactly
psych
the
her
gas
out.
I needed to get through this week, was to just fucking get a rise out of Jinx by being a full uber coon.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite moment throughout this competition?
Seeing you in the bottom two.
It just shows how immature and bitter you are.
I can't hear you, I'm blow drying my hair.
But like in a bad way coon, not a good way coon.
Yeah.
Not a fabulous coon.
No, just a real
Like
coon.
a real Dean coon.
Author Dean Koontz.
He seems like a very nice man,
Sure.
Andrew. Alaska and Jinx just looking at her, just baffled, just like, girl, you just, oh.
The fact that drag continues to get insulted in this competition is not funny to me. They're making fun of drag.
I don't even think we should really address, this is embarrassing, basically. Wow. I guess we'll let you spin out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just a lot of like,
this isn't gonna be cute later.
no.
So, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But, quick commercial break.
And then we'll be back with the runway. Category was best drag?
Yeah, best drag. Be fabulous. Wear a gown.
Something eleganza.
Yeah.
Yeah. First down the runway, Roxy Andrews in this bejeweled, beaded.
This was expensive looking. This was
Expensive.
eleganza.
It was. Did I like it? No. I thought the color was ugly. personally.
Was green.
It was that
Gosh,
real.
I didn't know that you had such a thing against green.
I hate it.
Well, this was kind of like, you know, I took some LSD and it was like a paisley.
Yeah.
You know, ooh, the colors and it was.
Kaleidoscope and whatever.
You know, it was like green and navy paisley, but then she had like purple accents in her makeup.
Yep.
My biggest issue with this was
the stupid
the hair because it made it, well, I guess it made it draggier, but it didn't elevate the kind of wacky dress.
Right.
Right?
It made it draggier, but to what end?
To what end? To what end?
I mean, this wave.
It was like a shelf at the top. Like it was like a coral reef. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, woo.
It was shoot the curl.
Shoot the girl, we're gonna shoot the girl.
Maybe she was trying out for Finding Nemo, the live action remake.
Oh boy.
I'm kidding.
Are they doing that?
I probably eventually, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
What do? Do you just have CGI'd fish?
Yeah, it's Little Mermaid, except it's all underwater. Except the dentist office.
Why?
To what end? To what end?
To what end?
To what end?
Money. Yeah, the hair was just a bit wacky.
I didn't know what she was trying to tell me.
Yeah.
Aside from that, she's wearing a gown.
She did say gowned.
And a superstar is not just someone who can walk a runway in a gown.
I'm just putting it out there. I mean, I know.
Show me the receipts.
Show me those receipts.
Show me the receipts.
On that sequenced gown.
Yeah.
You know, it was there. I'm just saying. I was watching that Chloe Sevigny video, and she said gown.
And I still own this gown.
And I said, that's not, she didn't finish. It genuinely sounded wrong to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your brain is just melted.
No. It's just personalized.
There you go. I like that.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
So, yeah, the two-tone with the swoop, it was a lot.
It was a lot. Yeah, the two-tone hair with the swoop. And and it was very, Anyway.
She was, caught in a windstorm.
But she did look nice. She looked nice.
I actually really liked this dress. I thought it was very cool, the way it was
the structure was really nice.
And then the shawl.
Yeah,
over the side. I thought it looked really expensive and elegant.
It looked very expensive.
And it was different.
Yeah.
It was unique.
Sure.
And I think that's different for Roxy. I was like, oh, she picked up paisley, kind of wacky, Alice in Wonderland caterpillar kind of, like it looked like it was like, what's this? Just a little wacky for Roxy.
That's true.
But anyway.
But also still very pageant.
Of course.
Of course.
Next out, Jinx Monsoon in this purple satin flower child wedding in the woods.
As bared witness by myself, olive camp firewood, and the higher power, however you define it, I hereby consecrate and sanctify the union of McKinley and Ben.
Yeah.
It had some ideas.
It did. I feel like obviously now in seeing her in her All-Stars season, she's come such a long way.
So far.
With her style and her looks. You get a real sense of like what she can do, and in this it was like, well, you did something. Purple, it was like a little.
It was a cheapy satin.
It was a cheapy satin, and it got it was like a little cluttered.
A high collar that had like a necklace under it or incorporated in the knot.
Yeah.
And also the headpiece with the dangling.
Pearls with the seashells
at
the bottom.
It was a lot kind of like
yes.
coming in on itself.
Yeah, I get that.
So it was fine.
Fine.
Yeah, it was like giving hair, we're in the center, we're in the park and we're, dancing, and it had that 70s, vibe.
Or that like Raquel Welch, Age of Aquarius.
No, it was not that fabulous.
Age of Aquarius.
Yep, that's from Hair.
Yes.
And also.
Oh, well, exactly.
And also. But no, that's fabulous.
Well, it was fabulous, but she would be like one of the extras as like when it came to Cancer, right? And she's just like, I'm in the sea, I'm like shells and stuff. Hi. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Okay. See it. Next up, Alaska, Thunderfuck. In this Miss Havisham Ghost Bride of Frankenstein vibes.
Yeah.
It was weird, and I liked it.
Yeah.
It looked like, if you blew on her too hard, it would just a dust bowl would fall out of her hair. It looked like her hair was made of cobwebs and dust. And she was, woo.
Sure. I like that.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, when you put it that way. Yeah.
It was like Mrs. Havisham, but make it fashion.
It's fashion.
She's been rotting in her attic.
There you go. Or
but
like
make it fashion.
It's fashion. It's fashion.
If someone turned a dust bunny into
fashion.
Wait, what is it? Fashion. It's fashion.
And a human.
So is it Beauty and the Beast situation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The dust bunny also gets a life. Why not?
Poor Chip.
Do I still have to sleep in the cupboard?
So, another quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Everyone has to give their answer to why they should win. Now, I thought this was at least kind of fun that it was a challenge,
Yes.
right? Okay, because they had 3 challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Do the music video, act in the courtroom scene,
Which is part of the music video, but yes.
But they counted it as its own thing.
Yeah.
And give a closing argument speech taking down your other 2 competitors and uplifting yourself. This was strange, but
it was.
I liked at least that it was an assignment. You know,
Sure.
okay, this is a specific thing you can put a character to, right?
Yes.
And Roxy gives a pat answer.
Yep.
And Jinx gives a pat answer.
Roxy and Jinx totally copped out.
And Alaska gives a performance, right?
My name is Alaska, and I am hungry to be America's next drag superstar. I'm practically starving.
And this is why you suck about this and blah, 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 and Alaska.
She was supposed
You
to
know?
be a 16-year-old, and she was a 27-year-old tramp hooker or whatever. I was like, okay, harsh, but yes.
But it was like, this is what I want.
Having never fallen into the bottom 2, I am Alaska, and I'm America's next drag superstar. Thank you.
I feel like if somebody did this in a later season, Rue or Michelle or whatever, Ross would be like, they're not taking this seriously. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that could be the note. Where I feel like that's exactly what you're supposed to do as a drag queen.
Yeah, it just needs to be fun and playful and
Yes.
stupid. Just make it a
Yes.
joke of like,
Yes.
well, you know what? They should definitely go home because last Tuesday, Jinx said that she was going to lend me her purple dress. And look, she's wearing it now. So guess what? I think she should go home. Who cares? This is stupid.
It's very stupid.
So put on a performance.
Yeah.
Make it fun. You know, put in some real little gems of truth of like why you should win.
Yeah.
And the rest of like why they should go home is dumb.
I am the queen who takes the tragic and turns it into magic. I take trash and turn it into treasure.
So anyway, Alaska understood the assignment.
Yeah.
And
Well, she literally just read the assignment. I mean, that was what was so funny to me. Was like in Untucked, we'll talk about it in like the mini Untucked. But she's just like, I mean, they told us that's what we were supposed to do.
that was
so
the assignment.
the assignment.
I just did the assignment. I mean, we were supposed to like cite exact things.
Oh, but to go back, they showed everyone's little clips of a sizzle reel or whatever.
Highlights of each of the
queen.
queens. It was a mess.
Again, it was weird because they were tiptoeing around. We don't want to show the whole video for stupid reasons.
Right.
As
It's
if
like,
everyone was, biting their nails
I mean,
and holding their breath to
you know.
see it next week. We have to see this music video.
Go to Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, the Wow Report, and Get Glue to make sure your voice is heard.
Go on gotglue.com
Get glue?
getglueroo.com to vote for your
Pinterest, Tumblr. They really just were trying it. And you know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But also, what are we doing?
Well, they don't care anyway, so.
They didn't listen anyway.
Tweet your top choice to @RuPaul's Drag Race.
So, yes, they did the little sizzle reel. I thought Alaska's was the funniest.
Yes.
I thought Jinx did a really good job too,
Yep.
and Roxy was a little, behind them. And then they have to lip sync to This Is the Beginning again.
Yep.
It's a good song. And, they had fun with it. It was
fine.
Uneventful for the most part. Alaska, I thought, was kind of... We haven't seen her lip sync to this
True,
point. So
true.
she was doing some fun. Like, she looked like she was having fun.
Having fun. That is very true.
And that was kind of contagious. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's fine. But nothing really to write home about. Jinx did some awkward turns.
Sure.
They weren't quite PK turns.
No, I mean, what kind of turn was that? Do a PK turn. That's it.
Roxy seemed like she was very serious. She seemed to
She's
really
very
be under
serious
the
about
illusion
drag.
that they were about to be crowned a winner right then and there.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl.
How's she going to get a crown on that wig?
Well, they're not allowed to put the crown. Well, now they're not allowed to put the crown on because it's bad luck if you're not the actual winner, and because they film multiple winners, then none of them actually wears the crown.
But how would you get the crown on
that
when
wig.
you filmed one
Well,
of
there's
three?
a shelf. You just put it on the shelf of the wig.
It's over here.
Yeah.
It's like levitating.
Yeah, levitating.
I want my nipples to press, but I don't want them to look like they're levitating.
Levitating. Anyway, yes, then we watched the very short Untucked that was in the clip show for next week. And they kind of make up. Roxy seems to be like, okay, well, there's no other reason to psychologically torture you anymore. We've done everything we can do, so I'll just apologize and say I didn't mean it.
I really wanted to apologize for what I said to you in the workroom. It was being mean, and I didn't mean it.
Okay. And they talk. She was like, I couldn't pull the trigger and be mean about. And Jinx was like, me too. And then Alaska, but that was the assignment.
The assignment was specifically not to give pageant answers. Sorry, it's hard, but it's our last challenge.
Also, now, Roxy, you can't be mean?
Alaska just kept on with her hair. Just gonna. Oh, it's so big. Oh my God.
This is my hair. I don't wear wigs. This is my hair. I don't wear wigs.
And then we watched the music video. It was awful.
Awful.
And Rue behind her, QNN news.
Oh, it was
desk
really silly.
with
Juicing
her,
carrots?
Juicing carrots where no juice was coming out with her whirlwind wig.
Yes.
We got married, and it was a whirlwind.
www.
Worldwindwig.com.
Worldwindwig.com.
Pointblank.com.
And we watched the music video. It was awful.
Yeah.
Everything seemed to be blurry. There was a million of them who were in a car and they were running away from the police.
The concept of this video made absolutely no sense.
They were in court and
Yeah.
then they got out on bail and now we're Thelma and Louise and fleezing it. I don't know. And then it ended.
And then it was just, and then that's it. Oh, okay. So kind of like a jam-packed and yet not very packed episode, in a way. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of busyness.
It was
but there
quite
wasn't
busy.
a lot to write home about.
No, not too much fun stuff. Alaska's keeping it light, keeping it fun. I love her.
I think she really, it's interesting, the past few episodes, like
Yeah.
last week, obviously she won, she nailed it. This week, I would say that for me, she won.
When it came to runway, plus the courtroom, plus the speech,
Yeah.
the only thing she was bad at was the dancing. And, so 3 out
And
of
they still made the videos. So
3
like,
out of
it
4
wasn't
ain't
that
bad, when I watched this originally, I definitely was rooting for Alaska.
I think I was too.
And wasn't rooting against Jinx in any way. But watching it back again, I'm still like, I think Alaska, again, we'll watch the finale, we'll see how we feel about it, but I do love Alaska.
Alaska.
I remember in, what was it, 7?
9?
8? Whatever Shay and...
7.
9.
And Sasha.
No, 8.
9.
I remember being like, well, Shay should win.
Yeah.
And then you get to the finale, and it was like, well, obviously Sasha, she wins.
She currently holds the record for breaking the show.
Right.
I mean, it's never been the same since.
No.
She broke the show.
Yeah. But I don't remember that being the case with this. So
Right.
we will see how it's edged out and whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm excited because I don't really remember anything except for Detox.
Oh.
Oh no, I can't.
No, I can't.
How come possibly? I miss Alyssa. Oh. All right, well, cheers to the
to our
finale. Cheers to
final
next
3.
week. And yeah.
We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.